loves tattooing, does Brian. He's in Skinworks 5 days a week without fail. He's in and out, he's like a bloody yo-yo. Right, friends and followers, we've got Brian back with us. Everyone knows that Brian spends a lot of time in Skinworks. And today I want to hit on the subject of mental health and how it begun for Brian and where it started and how he deals in a day-to-day basis, really. So, Brian, obviously your daughter used to work for my mum doing hairdressing since you were like 13-year-old.
Down at Ferrybridge.
Down at Ferrybridge at the old salon. What sort of triggered it off, do you think? Or do you think you've had it like a long time in your life?
It's been in my family. I think my mother suffered with LL.
Yeah.
Because my dad passed away and that got her down. So I think it's just in my genes.
Like a trigger that at some point.
Some point. It was somewhat simple as waking up, looking out at window, and garage roof had been lifted up.
All right.
Thinking somebody had broke into my garage, and I thought.
Panicked,
you know what I mean? I thought everything had been gone, and lucky enough they ain't got out there.
But your life just changed in that split second.
It seemed to do, yeah.
So, what from there, did it really spiral out of control, or were you having spells like that all the time?
It was spells. I was like having one good day and a bad day, and I got into a routine when I walk home, thinking, oh, it's Wednesday today, it's usually a good day, and then Thursday, it's a shit day, like.
Yeah,
and that's what I've been for a long time.
What, and then the spells started getting longer, or did you start getting better?
It's varied. I mean, with me past week, getting into trouble, like trying to think that I'll put above anybody else with police and that, and then I've ended up in field heads, and the problem is they're not mentally ill patients. There's a lot of alcoholics and
they're for the wrong reasons.
They're in there for the wrong reasons because it's for medical problems.
Yeah. So when did you start having to take medication then? At what point did you start taking anything like that?
Oh, it's years ago. Because somebody were on about something and I says, lithium. I says, I would on lithium. Lithium tablets. And I thought it was a new drug like, but it's been out since 60s.
Oh, because that's quite a strong one as well.
Yeah.
So
the first side effects is terrible.
Is it?
Yeah.
So the first time when you started taking them, all of a sudden did you feel back yourself again, or what? And then eventually you get immune to them type of thing, or not?
I think it's with tablets. I think it's just I've been on them that long now. They're not working as good as what they were doing at the beginning.
Yeah. So your body's used to them.
Got used to them, yeah. But getting out on bike and doing a bit of exercise, it does make me feel better.
So before we sort of met you, were you just stuck in house at all time then, or because now you come down here regular? But what were your plan before we met you maybe 5 years ago? What were you doing then?
The usual thing, going down to Randy Green's into cycle shop.
Oh, so you've always got out and about?
Yeah, I've always been out and about, and then like I say, I've usually go on buses.
So what would you think about, these people like you, but they just want to sit in house? Do you think that's not recommended, or is it what works for each person really?
Well, it's what works for most people. Like some people, you talk to them like, and they can't get out of bed. You know what I mean? I can get myself right, and then think, right, I'll go in my meds, I mean something to eat, and get into a bit of a routine. But then something just kicks off, and I just go backwards.
You can just feel it coming on.
I just feel it coming on. Like this year, I felt it all coming on. But I went and had a good kid, and when I woke up, it seemed to make me
shook it off, like.
Shook it off.
So it's a bit of a lifelong battle then, really, isn't it? I think it's always going to be up and down, and you just sort of learn to deal with it type of thing.
Well, that's it. But spending more time with children, like, that's better for me.
Yeah, because it gives you that homely feeling, and you've got support and stuff as well.
It. Because all trouble started just before my birthday, when I first started.
How old were you then?
I was 50.
All right. So 10 years ago?
10 years ago. I didn't realise it was that, but I've got a book, a manual thing
You're like a
I've got a
profile.
profile of because I've got to write it down every day when you're in field aid to say what you're doing, if you're laying up settee, watching television.
Yeah, like
going
your
out,
actions and
you've
stuff.
got to, and then they look at it and then decide if you're fit to go out.
All right. So when you read it back now, what do you think? Do you think you were in a worse place then than now?
Oh yeah.
So it's obviously quite good then that you've found a bit of a balance.
That's it. But it is a bit bad now. Like it's usually it's about 2 or 3 weeks that I'm alright.
Yeah.
And it can be all from 3 to 4 weeks being shit,
Yeah.
feeling shit.
So bad for longer than what you are type of good.
Yeah.
Because I mean that mental health at minute.
There's
Don't
that
get me
many.
wrong. There's a lot of things into it, and
Yeah.
a lot of people play on it. When there's
Oh,
genuine
yeah.
people like you actually needing the help. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of people comes to winter and the best what they do things. They know that they'll stop taking the medication and then they'll come out to them and check them and say, how come you're not taking my medication? Oh, I forgot this, that and other. And they get into field aid like because it's winter and they don't have to pay the electric bills
yeah.
and because there's nobody living in it, so they're getting it all paid for. And then
But
once
they do it on purpose.
yeah, some of them do, yeah.
So just playing system.
Play it system,
So obviously Jan's mentioned that you might be going away on holiday with him for a little bit of a break.
yeah.
Would that sort of do you world of good, or?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, sun will be nice. I think that makes you feel happy as well. Even
Oh,
when
aye,
you look
yeah.
out window and sun's there. When was the last time you went on holiday?
Oh,
Abroad, anyway.
that'd be 10 years,
Oh, so when you're 50 then?
yeah. That was a long time ago.
Well,
Had some good holidays, like. When I was with ex-girlfriend, like.
yeah, when kids were growing up. Type.
Yeah.
Well, to
But
be-
I've always thought that what happened, because her dad left her when she was about 11 years old, and it seemed to get to our age and we're 11 years old,
Oh, same thing.
and same thing, and then she like says to me, there's no love and relationship in. I've arranged for you to go live with your auntie in New Holland, other side of Humber Bridge.
All right, Neil Grimsby and that.
Yeah, so I were over there like, and I ain't got my licence, so it was taking me ages to do it on buses.
And just
Well,
like starting your life again.
Yeah, because my auntie like was looking at same things, field aid like, but it was like an house that they had, and then they've got another couple of houses that when you got ready to leave, you went and stopped in the house, but my auntie Elaine used to stop with them to make
Alright.
sure they were alright.
Yeah, yeah.
And she thought, she'll be able to help me, but
So you blame that a little bit as well, or not
yeah,
really?
well,
Another shock to the system
another
type
shock
thing.
to the system, and then she was saying she's got her family coming to live with her to have a bit of an holiday with him, so
You
I had
got
to leave here and get a flat down Ferry Bridge, and then I got into being in there for being by myself and thinking,
What you want
if this is-
used to as well, yeah.
yeah, if this is life, I don't want to be in it.
Yeah, because it's not what you used to.
No, because people they always say, I wouldn't have thought you'd be that person that let it get you down.
When you used to be
Which is-
so.
I was so
Happy
laid
and-
back,
yeah.
so
Well, at least you're on a good track now, and I just hope when you come back from Turkey with Jan and Patrick, you haven't had your teeth done like them.
no.
They'll be like Simon Cowell, them two walking about. So that's a little insight to Brian's
Yeah.
story. He loves tattooing, does Brian. He's in Skinworks 5 days a week
Right,
without
yeah.
fail. He's in and out, he's like a bloody yo-yo.
Right.
But if we can support him, that's what we'll do.
Right.
If we can help people, we will.
Well, you always have to.
So we hope you have a good little holiday, Brian, and we'll catch up with you
Later
when you
on.
get back, but you might have a bit of a tan.
Right.
Right, see you then.
Right. See you then.
Bye.